Good to go. Where you guys going? Good evening, everybody. I would like to call to order the town board meeting for January 8th, 2025 at roughly 6:30 p.m. As always, we've got Zoom running, which means folks can join us virtually. We're also streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and to our website. If you're interested in joining us via Zoom, there is instructions at the top of each agenda to get you on board. And with that, I will ask Councilor Taliana to lead us in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there anyone here to speak at open podium? Is there anyone in the audience? There's no one in the audience. Okay.
Okay.
The only one. Oh, come on up.
John.
Oh, okay, cool.
Happy New Year.
Say happy New Year.
I hope your holiday was as enjoyable as it was for you as it was for me. I'm here today to break the pool of 6:55 for the meeting's end. No, I'm not. But someone apparently. Now, I'm here today to ask really about the property that just went up for sale at Four Seasons. Some questions and some inquiries. As you know, I live in the neighborhood that adjoins that.
Wait, what's up for sale?
Four Seasons.
Four Seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
It's been up since December.
Yeah.
18th or something,
Okay,
just
so-
before Christmas.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't heard that. That's
So,
incredible.
so Will Rogers once said, all I know is what I read in the papers. Well, today, it's probably what I read on Facebook. And by the way, that's no longer fact checked, so I'm not even sure what that means, but
You're
what
just
I've
hitting
read-
all the main talking points.
what I've read, which surprised me, is that it's 13.5 acres, but 2.5 are commercial, RA1.
Yeah.
And the other 11, I'm not sure what the designation is,
I
but.
would imagine it's restricted agriculture, but we can check.
Well, the article that was, that I read said that 1 and or 2 family housing could be built on it. So I don't know what that means, what the implications are. So, yeah, obviously we're going to watch what happens. We'll be concerned to see what moves in, if someone's going to ask for a zoning change or whatever. But it occurred to me, you've been looking for a site for a new town hall and police department and all. And do you know what the price tag on this is?
What's that?
$2.5 million.
25 million.
2.5 million was what was in front of the paper. I only know what I read in the paper. So maybe you have better information. It seemed to me that that was about in the ballpark of the property you wanted to get a twin pond or whatever it was. So, I mean, I don't know how feasible it is. I don't know if you're interested. I looked at it. I know you've been exploring other sites. But
I will tell you, it is definitely one of the sites that has been looked at. But we are currently, it is not public yet, but we are working with someone in the local area to identify a site that is a little less expensive, hopefully. But that's not something we're at liberty to discuss.
Could be negotiable. I just wanted, so then the other question I had to do with, you know, as you know, there was a ski magazine once that described it as a pimple of a ski hill. It's about an 80-foot drop. I think that's, you know, it's not steep. But on the other hand, there is elevation, and it struck me that construction there might be interesting as to what kind of limitations it might have, because it's on a slope. And I don't know what you'd have to do. So I just wanted to express our interest. I understand also from whatever the paper that it in 2022, I think it was, got historic preservation registry, how that might limit or otherwise influence what can be done with the property. I don't know what the implications are, but that means you can do other things than continue with its current use, which is obviously as a driving range and ski hill and so on. So just wanted to bring your attention and let you know that I'm attending to your attention.
It would be interesting, it's certainly pretty huge site for it. It's a shame though that it's closing.
Pass this down. We are gonna need to sign in for the podium at some point.
Sure. Just wanted, came and I wanted to acknowledge that tomorrow is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. We would like to thank our past and current members of the Town of Manlius Police Department for their service to our community. And I personally would like to acknowledge and thank both my sons, who are both federal law enforcement officers.
And my husband is also in law enforcement. He's a deputy sheriff, who's actually hired by our chief here at the county. So, yeah, show that appreciation. You have a different appreciation when you have a spouse that's in law enforcement, definitely. So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
And children.
Thank you guys.
Okay, we have a very short agenda ahead of us. So the first item of business is setting a public date or a public hearing date for a stop sign at existing Swan Lane and Island Ferry Path. I did talk with the highway superintendent today. Originally, we weren't necessarily concerned about this intersection. He did go take a look and we looked at some of the numbers and, you know, it's definitely something worth kind of putting through the process. So, I mean, unless there's any questions,
Networks landing.
yeah.
And it is an intersection, so.
Yeah.
So motion to set a public hearing date regarding the installation of stop sign at Swan Lane and Downsbury Path for February 26, 2025 at 6:35 p.m.
A second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carries. Next, we've got the approval of minutes.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes of December 18th, 2024.
Second. Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Make a motion to approve the organizational meeting minutes from January 2nd, 2025.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carries. And then, let's see, we've got the approval of abstract number 1.
So number 1 for 2025, I would make a motion to approve the abstract in the amount of $311,439.04.
Second. And I will just say, I'm very happy. That might be the shortest stack of checks I've ever had to sign. Thank you very much for that. I look forward to the massive piles of checks that will be coming the rest of the year. So all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carries. So with that, the board does have to enter into executive session. There's no, other than executive session, there's no more business on the agenda. And so with that,
I do want to say one minute.
oh, go for it.
Tomorrow is a National Day of Mourning for Carter, and I just wanted to recognize the great service that he provided to us.
Oh, and actually, I was told by a few people today, a special shout out to our highway department. And I think when I talked to the superintendent today, I said, oh, especially with all this snow, and he said, no, believe it or not, this is an average winter. So while it feels pretty bad, I mean, there's a lot of snow. They've been out there working pretty tirelessly, making sure the roads are clear. And I guarantee you, even if you don't see the plow, they're out there, they're doing their best. And if you ask Rob, he'll tell you we're out there more than anyone else.
We have received compliments from residents as
Yes.
well.
So please be respectful of the plows out on the road, give them a little extra berth, and just drive slow, but not like blinkers on 8 miles an hour. Remember, it's the flow of traffic. So with that, I would entertain a motion for going into executive session.
Is there an executive session to discuss the resolution?
Okay. All in
Pending
favor?
current litigation.
Right, second. Aye.
So thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for, it's a record, 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not officially over yet, so.
Rough. It was not a part of the
All right.
Mike, somebody's gonna give you a call.
Someone dial Mike. Same.
We are unmuted.
So coming out of executive session, would entertain a motion.
Motion authorizing the town to enter into a stipulation of settlement related to PERB case number U-37844.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carries.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, we're off to a good start.
When are we,